You mentioned this survey, 46% had to wait over 24 hours for a scan to determine if their baby was still alive. 1 in 5, that's 18%, waiting longer than 3 days. 47% treated alongside women with ongoing pregnancies, as we discussed there. A third, 31% of those who miscarried at home followed a scan were not offered any or adequate pain relief. 58% of respondents wanted counselling, but 12% were offered it. Only a quarter spoke of their experience to more widely friends, and 13% told their family. 11 people were asked to store their fetus at home prior to further tests on the embryo.
Well, I've just been looking. The calls are flooding in already. And I've been looking at them, and they're echoing exactly what Sally said. She said, it's patchy. A lot of them are telling us horror stories, but 1 or 2 are saying, I got wonderful care. I was really helped in a wonderful way. So there are people out there in the NHS doing their best to give a good service, but it obviously isn't working
I guess
everywhere.
the problem is that the equipment and the specialists are the same specialists as those of people going through pregnancies that continue that then go on to have babies.
I've had letters from people who, after a really bad miscarriage, were kept in hospital and they were put into a ward which had mothers in with brand new babies in the cot next to them. Now that's just cruel.
Yeah.
That's just cruel.
Well, one woman questioned said, I didn't want to catch my miscarried embryo in a urine sample pot at home, keep it in the fridge overnight if necessary, then take it on the train for 2 hours for genetic testing.
But you see, if it had been explained to her that that was a necessary part, that the recovery of what has come away may help to prevent in future. If they'd been explained to them that there was a reason for doing that, it wasn't an unfeeling thing, it might have made it easier to do. Not an easy thing to do, but an important thing to do.
What would have made it easier for you?
If somebody had sat me down, explained exactly what's going to happen, somebody had sat me down and said the cramps are very bad, it is like a period cramps, but it's a lot worse. This is what you can expect to come away however many weeks you are. This is what we'd like you to do with those remains. I was told just to let it fall into the toilet, which I couldn't let happen, and I had to retrieve it myself, and I took it to the hospital and they said, there's nothing we can do with this. You can put it in the bin at home, or we'll put it in the bin here for you. Yeah, which is, you're just like, oh.
Well, there is a happier end to this story, because I know you were frightened of getting pregnant again and having to go through that.
Yeah.
And the emotional cost that is for you and for your husband. So you started using condoms, and then December last year you fell pregnant.
I did.
Which is right where you are now. 31 weeks.
31 weeks.
Not long to go.
No.
And how are you feeling? Because I know pregnancy for you each time sort of comes with its own problems because you're so nervous, and understandably so.
I am still nervous. I still wake up every single day and think, every day I check when I go to the toilet, I still expect something to go wrong. Yeah. Even at 31 weeks, my consultant is very good. She's organised extra scans for me so that I can be reassured, but I still panic every day. And the minute I get a twinge of pain, or if they hasn't moved for an hour or so, it's just panic, just floods.
Understandably so. Well, we wish you lots of health.
Thank you very much.
Brave lady.
Absolutely. The Health Minister, Dr Dan Poulter, has said we have invested £35 million to improve maternity care, including investment in bereavement rooms and additional support for women who suffered from miscarriage or stillbirth. By 2017, there'll be a specialist unit of mental health midwives available in every maternity unit. Thank you both very much.
Thank you very much, and good luck with the baby.